Dee Sheridan, Dee Sheridan. It's actually worse than that. It's actually worse. Yes, I'm from Wyoming. Has anyone been to Wyoming? No? Does anyone know where Wyoming is on a map? Sort of. We Googled it earlier. Yeah, if you get to Wyoming, you check into the hotel, there's a sign above the elevator that says no horses on the elevator. That's Wyoming. Also, if we copied this bar to Wyoming, y'all would be the fucking weird ones not wearing cowboy hats, okay? I would be normal. Alright? Also in Wyoming, everyone tends to be a Republican. Yeah, I didn't have a choice in that one. I'm not a MAGA fan, relax. I'm not a Trump fan. My family is, though. They all love Trump. They all love Trump. All of them. Any Trump fans here? Probably not, right? No, I'm in Philly. And it's kind of weird, though, growing up with, like, a Trump family, like a Republican. I know you're making the face. Don't worry, there's jokes coming. Yeah. Like my mom, for example, you know, she'll come up to, like, she's a little racist, not that racist, but a little racist. She'll come up to a random black guy in the street in dreadlocks, and she'll, like, tap him on the shoulder, be like, you look like Bob Marley. Just a random black guy. A little racist, right? Are you nodding? Is it a little racist? So, joke's on all of you, because that was Ziggy Marley, Bob Marley's son. He looks exactly like Bob Marley, and I got 2 free tickets to the show that night. So, thank you, Mom. You know? She was also crying when Charlie Kirk was killed. She was sad. She was a little sad. I was talking to her on the phone. It was kind of weird. I'm like, Mom, like, I mean, really? You're crying? Like, I mean, okay, fine, but, like, why are you crying? I mean, there was a school shooting, and you weren't crying for that. She goes, but that happens every day. Oh. Nobody warned you that I have dark material. So, yeah, so I'm from Wyoming. That makes me a redneck. And I'm also a Jew. That's really hard to do, by the way. And you know what I did? I as a redneck Jew, like, growing up, I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, and I moved to Europe. And I live in Croatia right now. Yeah, I live in Croatia, which is actually, yeah, interesting. I told somebody in Croatia I'm the only redneck Jew in the country, and the guy says, bro, you are the only Jew. And I travel around a lot for comedy. I do Croatia. I do, like, Germany a lot, Austria. And I asked, are there any Jews here in the crowd tonight? Yeah. We got one Jew there. It's weird because I did a show in Austria and I asked the same question and everyone was quiet. And I was like, there used to be more Jews here. What I'm not like my family. You can relax. I suffer from something called accidental racism. Accidental racism. It's when it happens by accident. It's not your fault. You didn't mean it. I do travel out for comedy, so I'll be like Italy, and I'm sitting at a cute little coffee shop, and every 5 seconds somebody comes up trying to sell me something. Right? So the first guy comes up, he's selling me, like, stolen sunglasses. I'm like, no, thank you. And he leans in, how about cocaine? I'm like, no, thank you. And he leaves. The next guy comes up, sunglasses, cocaine. No, thank you. Third guy, sunglasses, cocaine. Fourth guy, fifth guy, sixth guy. I'm losing my mind at this point. The 7th guy comes up, he's a black guy. I'm like, bro, I don't want your fucking sunglasses. I don't want your fucking cocaine. Leave me alone. And he looks at me and he says, sir, are you ready to order? Accidental racism. By the way, love the mullet, man. I'm going to fist bump that. Business in the front, party in the back, right? Love it. Accidental racism. I meet a girl, like, outside of a bar somewhere in, like, the Czech Republic or something, and I'm talking to her, and she's a little darker, and I'm trying to figure out where she's from, and she's like, you have to guess. I'm like, okay, I'm going to guess. Give me a hint. She says, I'm half Romanian, and I'm half of the people with no country. Can you guys figure that one out? Little trivia for you. Who said it? She got it. Good job. She said gypsy, right? It took me a lot longer to figure it out. I said, oh my God, you're a gypsy. She said, you cannot say the G word. That is our word. You can't say the G word. And I apologize. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I suffer from accidental racism. But since that night, I can't find my wallet. Accidental racism. Since we're already doing trivia, you got the first trivia question. We'll give you another one. So, you know, like I told you, I was in a coffee shop in Venice. And you know that the local people from Venice, Italy, do you know that they don't consider themselves Italian? They call themselves something else. Do you know what it is? You're right, it's Pakistanis. Thanks for the setup. Yeah, I moved to Croatia. It's, have you ever been there? Everyone ever been to Croatia? Have you heard about it? You been? Are you from, you sound like you know a lot of things. Where are you from?
I just visited.
You visited? Are you from here originally?
Albania.
Oh, neighbors.
Yes.
Neighbors. I have a story about Albania.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Oh. Okay. So there's a weird thing. I went to Albania. They love Americans, by the way, which is kind of weird because most of Europe, like, they hate us, right? Because we bombed, apparently, like everyone. But Albanians love us. Are you from Albania or Kosovo? Albania. I've been to Albania and Kosovo. So Kosovo has this weird thing where they have a statue of Bill Clinton right in the center of town. It doesn't say William Jefferson Clinton, the 42nd president, right? It just says Bill Clinton, right? And then some genius opened a store right behind the statue called Hillary's Clothing Store. Since we're on Albania, I'm going to keep going, right? So in Albania, I learned a really difficult lesson, and I don't know if I can go back to Albania now. So long story short, so in Albania, this means no, and this means yes. Yeah, so I'm sitting at a bar, and I order a beer, and the guy says, wait, fuck, I fucked it up already. And he goes, and then he gets me a beer. Kind of weird. All right, I finish the beer, I ask for another beer, right? And he goes, and gets me another beer. All right, and that's when I figured it out. Oh shit, this means yes, this means no. I traced back the last couple days. Oh shit, that girl was not into me. Yep. This was early Me Too movement. Yep. When I first moved, so the reason I live in Croatia, I actually lived in Serbia first, and you guys don't know anything about Serbia. You probably don't like Serbia, right?
I don't mind.
You don't mind Serbia. I'll tell you a little bit about Serbia. It's in Europe, right? They have a dictator, and I was living there. Apparently they don't like Americans because we bombed them, right? And I was working at this company, and they started deporting everyone because we were making more money than the local Serbians, which was like $400 a month, right? It was like making too much money. Long story short, I met a guy, met another guy. I ended up spending an entire night with the dictator's son, right? Which is crazy, by the way. If you've ever met, like, a dictator's son, they're worse than the dictator, okay? Like, there's, like, Scarface amounts of cocaine on the table. There's prostitutes everywhere, people with hands on, like, guns and triggers and everything, right? Now, I'm talking to this guy, and I'm trying to tell him, hey, like, please don't deport me, you know, like, I like it here, whatever, you know? And long story short, you're American, like, fucking hate you, you bombed us, you're deported. Now, you need to understand how weird that is. I'm an American that moved to Europe and then got deported, right? I moved to Europe to become, like, a Mexican. It's very difficult. And then I moved to Croatia. I moved to Croatia. The first guy I met, his name was Tomislav. We're in a little crowd participation right now. His name was Tomislav. He introduced me to another friend. His name was Tomislav, also kind of weird. They introduced me to a third guy. Guess what his name is? Tomislav, right? And they're like, we're going to go hang out. We're going to be friends. I'm like, cool, let's do it. Where are we going? We're going to meet at the square. Guess the name of the square? Tomislav Square. Fucking weird, right? I finally get to the bar. I open the menu. Guess the name of the beer on the menu? I was Heineken, actually, right? Relax. I got a job over there. I was trying to learn the language, and I was riding on the elevator, and I was trying to listen to what people say and repeat it back. So the way they say "see you later" over there is "do viđenja," all right? But they say it really fast. They say "Virginia," and I heard "vagina." I thought that's how you say bye. So the next day comes around, and there's like a guy leaving the elevator. I figured I'd give it a shot, and he walks out. I'm like, "Vagina." And he says vagina back. Boom, I know Croatian, right? 3 days on the elevator, and I'm handing out, saying vagina, like, with confidence, you know? Like vagina to you, everyone gets a vagina. I'm like Oprah, right? On the third day, there was a girl in the back of the elevator started yelling at me, "You can't say vagina to people! This is a proud Catholic country, how dare you!" I didn't say vagina to her that day, but she let me touch it the next day, which is kind of nice. And that's how I learned that. Let's see what else I got for you guys. Are you guys local? Yeah. Is everyone local? It's weird when I do a show in Europe, everyone's from like a different country, and I feel like everyone's just like from the same place here. It's not bad. It's my first time doing comedy in Philly. I went up the Rocky Steps today. It was kind of weird. I feel like, shit, I don't know if I should shit on Philly to a Philly crowd. I'm thinking like, it's really nice, it's cute, but like, this is your thing? Like a fake boxer from 40 years ago? This is it? So yeah, that was, yes, having a Jewish mom is interesting. She also says what just comes to her mind. There's 3 job options, according to my mom. It's doctor, lawyer, and failure. Right? Guess which one I am. All right, let's see what else we got. So I travel a lot for comedy. I do. It is interesting. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Europe. I know it's weird being a redneck Jew living over there, but that's the stories that I have right now. So I'll travel a lot. Like I got lost in Austria on the way to a gig. I ended up crashing into a snowbank on the side of the road in the mountains. It was like negative 20 degrees. I had to call 911. I was like dialing 911. It turns out 911 is not the number. So I was like freezing my ass off. Turns out it's 112. The police finally came. It's Austrian police. So of course they asked me like, are you okay? Do you need help? No, they're Austrian. They gave me a ticket. Yep. And then 20 people in a fire truck had to tow me out of the snow. And I did learn some German that day. We're going to see how much of an educated crowd we have here. I wrote down the German that I learned. It's idiotischer Amerikaner. Look at that. You guys know German. And then it was kind of weird. I'm going to take it a step further, see if you guys know this one. So they kind of knew that I was Jewish. It was really weird because when they wave, I don't know if you guys know this, the most common word in German, do you know what it is? When they say bye, they wave, they say Jews. That's the word. Jews. Never mind, fuck it. I'm moving on. It's good to be here. It's good to be here in the U.S. I learned there's a lot of different things like that have changed, you know? Like when I come back here, like I noticed like the service, for example, is different. Like the European service, at least the Croatian service, right? So here, like, take a sip for a second, right? Just humor me. How's the sip? How is that? Do you need anything else? Do you need anything else? Do you want to get anything? You guys need anything else? This is American service, right? Croatian service looks like this. Let me show you. Can't you see I'm on cigarette break? Bitch, leave me alone. That's Croatian service word. I'm not going to smoke here. Also, you know what else I love about Croatia? You can smoke in the bars. You could smoke in the clubs. You could smoke in the restaurants. You could smoke at the doctor's office. I like smoking. You should go if you like smoking. It's kind of fun. I also know, you guys handle some dark shit? Can I go dark? So this is a true story. Okay, we have singles here. Sort of. Friends, not singles. You ever have like any recent breakups in the house? No. You're all happy? That's fucking bullshit. Fuck it, I'm skipping this joke. Alright, you ready? You ever have like an ex that like just ruins your life, makes you want to kill yourself, like you fucking hate them so much, right? Perfect. You guys, alright, I'm gonna go quick because I got a light already. Alright? So there's a new trend. People are Googling to see if their name is in the Epstein files, right? That's the new thing. I Googled myself, close call, not in the Epstein files. Alright? However, my ex is in the Epstein files. My ex, you know what that means? That means me and Epstein have something in common. And now I get why he killed himself. I'm going to finish off with this one, and we're going to head it back. We're going to throw it back to Mike. All right. So the last thing I noticed, and I noticed this on this trip. On this trip, I noticed this, that things change. You used to be able to walk into a store here, pick out what you want, and then just take it to the front and pay for it. That's not a thing anymore. It's not a thing. Everything's fucking locked. Yeah. You hear? You with me? Right. Everything's locked, but it's weird when you want to buy condoms. It's really weird because I get to the aisle, like this was like yesterday. Like I get to the aisle and I see the condoms I want, and I'm like, shit, it's locked. I gotta go to the front. And of course, there's a 15-year-old with acne in the front, and I quietly, I'm like, this is private, you know? I'm like, hey man, I want to buy some condoms. And he gets on the mic, he's like, I'm 14, condoms. So I shame walk back to aisle 14, and I'm standing there. And he finally shows up. He's like, sir, which condoms would you like? I'm like, the ones over there, please. Nope, not those. Not those. To the right, not the small ones. Guys, I like finishing with the end of the small one. I'm Dee Sheridan.
Keep it going for Dee, everybody, coming all the way from Wyoming. Oh yeah, man, I love his style. I was hoping he would have a second cowboy hat underneath. Take that one on. That would have been good. A lot of continuity there. Hell yeah, man. We having a good time so far, everybody? Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, we're gonna keep this show moving. This next comic coming to the stage